Representative Zarang, Chairman Zarang.
I would never pull rank. If you have somebody else to go first, I would defer, but
We're going to do HB 713. Please read the bill in, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. House Bill 713 authorizes political subdivisions to create stormwater utility systems.
Chairman Zarang, on your bill.
thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Members, essentially 713 is intended to allow local municipalities to manage stormwater for the state, similar to what 41 other states do.
Chairman and the chair.
It allows for local municipalities to manage stormwaters by allowing them to set up a stormwater management program, and they can set up a subdivision or a management program and establish it as a utility, making stormwater essentially a utility where they can manage it and also address the critical problem that we have. Obviously in Louisiana, we're number one in terms of rainfall. I don't know if we're number one in terms of litter, but if you go outside and look, I'm sure we're way up there. But the reality is stormwater and litter pose a significant problem and threat, especially for drainage issues and clogging drains. And this would just allow the municipalities to set up, and if it would become a utility, it allow the municipalities to set up a program to either charge a fee or manage on a local level their stormwater discharge, and that's essentially what it does.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks for being here. Yes, sir. Representative Marcel for a question.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing the bill. I think it's important that we create ways to deal with our stormwater. But I do have one question. When there's a fee imposed, will that go to a vote of the people, or?
Yes, ma'am. And to be clear, this is not a mandate, and it does not
Right.
impose anything, and it doesn't say that they have to,
Right.
but to be able to set it up.
To set it up.
To
This
set
is
it
just to
up.
set it up.
It will be within the municipality's
Houses
purview to do that
to
and,
do
and
that.
establish it.
I think you have a great bill, and at the proper time, I'd like to move it favorably.
Thank you, Representative Marcel. In appropriate time, we'll make that happen. Representative Freiberg for a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for bringing this bill, Rep. Zarang. In the audience today, we have a number of heroes who have worked very hard for many years to see the first step taken toward solving some of our huge issues we have with stormwater management. And I know they'll probably speak. And I just want to say that here in Baton Rouge, we have tremendous problems with stormwater management and the debris that it brings to areas of our town that are just awful, to put it mildly. And this is only one step, but it's the right step in the right direction. And I appreciate very much your bringing the bill.
Thank you, Ms. Freiberg.
Thank you, Representative Freiberg. Representative Gadberry for a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Would this perpetuate a board, a utility board for the stormwater utility?
I think it would be established within the municipality.
Within a minute, if it was a parish stormwater detention area or whatever, the
or
parish would
subcommittee.
govern it.
Right, and the parish would set up the governing authority, and Mr. Black's here as
Which
well
may
to
be
provide
a-
from the legal perspective, but they could, either within a subcommittee of the parish council, a jurisdiction or police jury could set up either a subcommittee or a specific board to manage this. But
Right.
the intent is obviously to tackle the problem, you have to address it, and this gives them a way to fund a way to address the issue and create the board or whatever that could manage this and have the resources necessary to address the problem.
Yeah, that was my concern, is setting up a board, but if it could be a commission under the police jury or under the municipality, which is typically done with sewer and water
Yes, sir.
type utilities, it'd be similar. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just going to say the
Like, you know.
Brennan Black with Foley and Udell in New Orleans, the governing authority of the municipality or the parish, as the case may be, would be the governing authority of the utility. Now, maybe they would set up an advisory board if they saw fit, but as far as the regulation and the setting of fees, that's at the governing authority of the political subdivision level.
In my mind, it'd be kind of hard to set a fee on stormwater because it's not a usage utility, but that can be worked out later.
Thank you, Representative Gadberry. Representative Farnham for your question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So in Calcasieu, we have 4 different entities that handle stormwater in general. Municipalities handle their own. The parish handles their own inside of their road right-of-ways. The state handles their road right-of-ways. And then we have a gravity drainage district system in Calcasieu. I don't know if that applies statewide. It's a political subdivision of the state that there's a board that governs it, and they handle all stormwater off-road drainage within the parish. Is that what this is trying to mirror? Or?
No, sir. It's not trying to mirror, create anything other than allowing the municipalities to either establish or use existing authority that they have. My previous background was with levy and conservation districts, and levy and conservation districts are political subdivisions of the state, but worked within the purview of that particular parish. That because the parish decided to set that up. The parish could either set it up within the existing jurisdiction or give authority within that jurisdictional boundary to either create the board or use something, an existing authority to do that. But it then, as a utility, it then gives them the opportunity to set a fee or something to create some revenue to address the problem. And essentially that's what it is. They can choose to do it, they can choose not, and they can use an existing authority if there's one that's there.
So within a municipal boundary, you could use a city council to manage it. The parish could manage it themselves, or whatever. I guess the fees, would that be a millage or a parcel fee or whatever? Well, how would that be regulated?
Do you want to take that one?
Sure. So I think that's yet to be seen. Notwithstanding this bill, political subdivisions could already call taxes for this purpose, pursuant to the Constitution, whatever lawful purpose is in the proposition. So the intent is not to provide taxation. It's more of a utility fee structure like they do with water and sewer.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
All right, the board is clear. Let me read in a few that are here that are in support. Randall Womack here, but not needing to speak. Karen White for Municipal Association here, not wishing to speak. Paulette Abeo Wilson in favor. John Gallagher, LMA, in favor. Kelly Hurtado in favor. Marie Constantine in favor. Information if necessary. Brennan Black also in favor if requested to speak. All right. Any other questions or comments? All right. Representative Marzell has moved favorably on HB 713. HB 713. Are there any objections? Seeing none, HB 713 be reported favorably. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
House Bill 713 by Representative Zarang, Title 33, Stormwater Utility Systems, to authorize political subdivisions to create stormwater utility systems.
Representative Zarang.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, 713 essentially declares stormwater to be a utility in Louisiana. It would provide political subdivisions an opportunity to utilize and create a stormwater management program to use for solving flooding problems and litter problems. It's not a mandate. It's not that they're required to do it. It simply provides a local option. And if a political subdivision chooses to do it and establish a stormwater management program, they can charge a stormwater utility fee, and that would be set up by the political subdivision. 41 states have declared stormwater utility to help solve flooding and litter problems, and this essentially would allow us to do that.
All right, way to roll that beautiful beam footage, Representative Zarang. There are no questions. Representative Zarang moves final passage. All those in favor vote yea. Those opposed vote nay. The clerk will open the machines. Members, vote your machines. Guyman, yes. Presley, yes. Nelson, yes. Amy Freeman, yes. Greg Miller, yes. Miguez, yes. Marino, yes. You through voting? Edmonds, yes. Lacombe, yes. Through voting? All right, close them up. 96 yeas, 0 nays, and the bill finally passes. Representative Zarang moves to adopt the title, moves to reconsider the vote by which that bill finally passes. Lay that motion on the table without objection, so ordered.
All right, Chairman Zarang, House Bill 713, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Acting Chair, and members. HB 713 calls for declaring stormwater a utility. It would provide for a political subdivision or an entity to create a fund for stormwater management. And the important thing about this is it's not a mandate. It doesn't require them to do it, but it allows them to establish a fund to start addressing the issues with stormwater management and litter. 41 states in the United States have declared stormwater a utility, and this would just allow the Louisiana to establish that as well.
All right. The board is clear. There are no cards in opposition. Randall Womack is in favor, does not wish to speak. Meredith Hawthorne
Don't hold that
is
against
present if we needed any. Miss Renee Verma, Marie Constantine, Jeff Cuny, and David Marquez, all present in favor of and did not wish to speak, as well as Ms. Paulette Bailey Wilson. We have a motion on the floor to move HB 713. Who made that? You? Tarver. By Senator Tarver. Seeing no opposition, we will report House Bill 713 by Chairman Zarang favorable. Thank you, sir.
members. Thank you.
House Bill 713 by Representative Zarang is an act to amend Title 33 relative to stormwater utility systems. Representative Zarang's bill.
Anybody handling Representative Zarang's bill on stormwater utilities? Pass it over. Oh, Senator Ford. Senator Ford.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, this bill creates allows a political subdivision to create a stormwater management system. It would be a political subdivision, and it would manage the stormwater, and it would also be responsible for litter abatement. See no questions. I move favorable passage.
Senator Ford moves final passage of House Bill 713. When the machines are open, all those in favor vote yea. Those opposed vote nay, and the Secretary will open the machines. Vote your machines. Senator Carter, yes. Senator Tarver, yes. You through voting? Close the machines. 37 yeas and 0 nays, and the bill is finally passed. Senator Foyle moves to reconsider the vote by which the bill passed and lay that motion on the table without objection, so ordered.
House Bill